Hello, uglies, and welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
Oh, yes. And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P stands for poltergeist. It's spooky season, folks. And I don't mean Halloween, because Halloween's over. I mean, it's Dragula season. Season 5, in fact.
Okay, I just wanted to thank the Blvds. Thank you for not releasing this in October. This has really helped me out a lot. It's got me out of a couple jams. I love it. Listen, we love Halloween season, and so October's always really fun, and then November's kind of sad.
Yeah, because then
you don't
it's
get the spooky.
Yeah, there's not enough turkey music.
But now we have... There's not enough turkey music. I agree. And we don't talk about it enough. But now we have an entire month and then some would say.
Yes!
Of more spooky.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So happy to be back for Dragula, aren't you?
I love Dragula. It's always such a refreshing change of pace.
Yeah.
Because I love what we do, but it gets a lot. But
Well, it gets
I
a
love
little repetitive.
It gets a little repetitive.
Kind of the same thing.
And this is different, and I just get to watch and enjoy.
It's also shot very differently, and I like the kind of cinematic effects.
Bitch, we got upgrades this year, which we'll get to.
They got money.
They got
money this year.
Upgrades that I couldn't be happier than
when
about.
We were at the Queer Teas, we won that award. We got there and we were waiting in the press line and all of that, and we were right behind the Blvds.
Yeah.
We didn't say a word.
I was too scared.
I was terrified.
I was scared.
They looked incredible. They always do. They're so beautiful. They're friendly. Yeah. They're smiling.
We did say, you look great, and all that.
I like your dress.
Yeah.
But we were dressed as Dumb and Dumber, and I didn't want them to pour blood on us or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't want them to think we were actually dumb.
Anyway, so yes, we are back. Now this is a jam-packed episode, so we should just get into it, right?
We gotta get into it. There wasn't really an opening skit. It was just kind of a welcome.
Okay, as cheesy as I believe the skits to be, I do enjoy them.
I like them.
So when it started and we're getting this kind of view, they're going through this hallway of this haunted house, I was like, okay, what kind of weird skit are we gonna get? And then the Blvds just kind of walked out.
Yeah.
But they looked gorgeous.
They did.
You could tell they were genuinely excited to get the ball rolling on this season. That's what really makes me enjoy Dragula so much, is that the hosts seem genuinely thrilled to be there. They have such a stake in it because the prize money is coming from them that they're just a lot more connected to the show. I love it.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch. All of the monsters are being dropped off in the woods in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the woods, in their full outfits, heels and all, in the dark.
I would never survive on Dragula because as soon as we pulled up, I wouldn't get out of the van. I'd go, you want to put me in the middle of the woods? I listen to podcasts. I know not to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like it.
Well, yes, and that's where we will find your body one day.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well, not me, but the dog that's searching for you. I saw a TikTok. There are police dogs that are trained not just to find dead bodies, not just to find drugs, but to find electronics.
Oh, that's
cool. So when they search the house, they sniff out USB drives and shit.
Oh.
What a nerdy dog.
Yeah.
Nerd. Up first, we have a gorgeous, gorgeous beauty from China, but now living in LA.
Neohuru
X.
Neohuru X.
Oh my God.
So cool, so beautiful.
The look, it's scary, but gorgeous, and the piercings, and it's just...
Also, I love the hairline and the tattoos.
Right?
Yeah.
It's so cool, and I just love her aesthetic. It's really scary, but in a really gorgeous editorial way. Yeah, I would run from her in the woods, for sure. Then we have Onyx on Dix.
Okay.
I don't love the name. And that's for me. Part of me. Spooky me. What does it mean? Onyx on Dix?
On Dix makes sense.
On God. Mama. House. Yes. Mama. Please. Down. Boots.
But if we're doing a play on words, wouldn't it be better to be blood on Dix? Or mouth on Dix?
Blood on Dix?
Well, it's
You
Dragula.
think that's a better name?
It's Dragula.
Please welcome to the stage. Blood on Dix.
But you get what I'm saying? Shouldn't it be something that actually could be on Dix?
You
baloney.
Onyx
baloney on Dix.
Now that I'd like. Please welcome to the stage, baloney on Dix. Do you see Cheryl Howell posted a TikTok about she couldn't believe that Americans don't put butter on their sandwiches? Bitch, we've got mayonnaise. What are you talking about? Isn't that weird?
Well, I feel like you put butter on a sandwich that's going to be toasted.
Right, you put it on the outside. British people put it on the inside. She called me today because she was watching our old episodes of Drag Race UK. And she was warning me that she was watching it and made me very nervous. Also, she was drunk. And I confronted her. And I said, ma'am, putting butter inside your sandwiches is strange. And it's why we had the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
And she said, well, I'm going to make you one. And I said, I'd like to see you try.
Oh, I want, Cheryl,
Cheryl, come please have a sandwich with butter.
I want a butter sandwich.
Well, we have that already. We could probably do it ourselves.
Well, I want her to make it.
I also don't. That would be Trader. I don't want to do that.
Oh, the Traders.
Unless I'm on the show, yeah. She did kind of a telephone
she was like caution tape.
Look.
Yeah, I thought it was cute.
It's cute. I mean, it's definitely a look we've seen before, but I gotta say, both of her looks this episode, I was really impressed with her style. I like her style a lot. Then we had our first drag king, Throb Zombie. Now,
I thought he looked amazing.
I agree.
And kind of scary.
I never want to be on his bad side because he is not afraid to immediately read you in a talking head.
Yes.
Bitch. I love it. I love his makeup. There's a very clear point of view.
Yeah.
Then we have all the way from Manchester, yeah? Anaphylactic.
I believe our first British queen on the series. God save
the king.
I liked her look.
I liked her entrance look. It was definitely a little
polished.
It was very polished.
Which is, I don't know if that's a positive in Dragula world.
Well, I think it is, but it did read a lot more campy. I wasn't getting a whole lot of
filth or horror.
But it's the entrance look. And there is a part of me, can I say this? I did wonder if perhaps they told them ahead of time that their outfits might get ruined. Because there were just kind of simpler looks, you know? And I wonder if they were like, okay, I just need to do something that I can be running through the woods in the dark. Because to be honest, we didn't really get to see great vision or great...
Like a close-up of the look.
Thank you. But yeah, I mean, she's cute. I love black and green. Then from Brooklyn, we have JK.
JK.
Her costume, I don't know what it was. I really liked her makeup a lot. I loved her nose.
Yeah, I like her makeup.
So cute.
She was very much coming in literally saying, I'm the loud Brooklyn queen.
She literally said, I'm the most annoying person you'll ever meet.
Yeah, and I gotta
say, I appreciate the self-awareness because I did find her very annoying. But because she knew it.
That makes me want to say, you know what I mean?
Stop it.
Yeah, but I did come around to her by the end of the episode.
I don't believe she deserved the amount of hate that she got.
Yeah, me too.
But I also agree with her that I did find her quite annoying. And I think if I were in the room with her...
Or at the woods.
I would want to throw her off a bridge.
Yeah.
Which they do eventually.
They tried. She's the only one that didn't get... She didn't really get any kind of... get got. She didn't get got. When they tried to get him... She didn't get got. She avoided capture and getting got.
Sorry, sometimes you speak so clearly that I'm like, what are you doing? Oh yeah, so when they're running through the woods to get to the base camp, they get tased and blood squirted all over them.
Okay, as someone who is of the experience of having been tased.
But you asked for it.
Yeah. I gotta say, not something I want to encounter as a surprise. It would be terrifying.
How terrifying would it be so terrifying. If someone
in the dark in the woods?
The first tase would be so scary because someone jumps out and you scream and then you feel pain.
I would think it was a bite. I think I would have thought a snake has bitten me and I'm dead.
What a way to go.
I don't want to go by snake. Can I just say that?
I don't think there's many people that do. But she's football. She falls down. She ends up like really hurting her leg.
Oh yeah, she does get got, but by herself.
JK
was not okay.
Yes, okay. Then we have someone that I'm absolutely deeply obsessed with. I'm so sorry. Cynthia Doll.
Cynthia Doll from St. Louis.
The fuck?
Excuse me.
Who was she?
Excuse me.
I loved her.
Now, they did read her for just being in a bra and panty, but maybe to your point...
Which is another reason why I was like...
She knew that maybe to be prepared for... Because they always kind of do something crazy. Or maybe this is just her look. I love her makeup, though. I like her makeup, face.
And I gotta say, yeah, it's simple, but I loved the slick back human hair. I dig her aesthetic. I really do. Yes, it's a bra and panties. I get it. But... running through the woods in a bra and panties sounds scary, right?
I don't want to be in a bra and panties running through the woods. I'd rather be in like a flowy cape.
Oh, I'd rather be nude and screaming for my life.
I want to be in a gown.
In the woods?
Yeah, wouldn't that be fun?
Didn't you already do that?
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really running through the woods. I walked through the woods one time.
You were walking over the competition, though. You were walking over the competition, though. Then we have all the way from Houston.
Blackberry. Now, we love Blackberry. We know of.
I loved this look. Little biker chick.
Yeah. She's always stamped. Her makeup is always so clean and beautiful.
Polished. Again, I kind of see this as more of a like, don't bring all like your crazy stuff out for this first look. You're going to the woods, bitch.
There's a...
What?
No.
What?
We can move on. I was going to say something that was going to take a long time to explain.
I promise you I'm not getting turned on. I'm just getting hard.
And there is a difference, isn't there?
There is a difference.
There's a difference between turned on and hard. We've said it.
Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with a boner because you have to pee? Hell.
That's not turned on. That's just hard.
You can't pee standing up. You have to sit down. But my dong is so big. If the tip of my penis touches the bowl, nothing worse. Nothing worse.
You don't just like do like the lean over.
It's so big, Alexis. Now we get our second king. I'm obsessed.
Oh
Jarvis,
my God, Jarvis Hammer.
I'm so
a ghost, a comedy ghost.
I'm so bummed.
Excuse me.
That he got drenched in the fake blood because that look. I mean, even with the fake blood, he looked incredible.
I can't believe
look at his face.
Yeah. I can't believe we've never had a drag character that's a ghost before.
Right.
I've never thought of
Tammy Brown's kind of a ghost.
She's a ghoul, I would say.
Sure.
It's so brilliant. Instantly, like, recognizable. The branding, all of it. And also, saying you're a comedian and being funny, that's rare.
Saying you're a comedian and actually being funny, you're absolutely right.
Is
on reality
rare.
shows is rare.
And I'm laughing. Him, haha.
Up next from LA, Satana. She's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I just need to say that out loud. She's absolutely gorgeous.
The look was a little...
What was the look?
It was a little...
What was it, you think?
I think it was like Mean Girls, like pink...
Patchwork quilt.
I wouldn't have been shocked if I had seen that on another show. Like, it would have seemed in place in another show. It seems a little out of place here.
Big Brother. And then they get to the camp, and she just has a lot to say, okay?
She likes to start.
I love shit talking, do not get me wrong, but she immediately starts with, who's going home first? Which I loved. I was like, let's get it, producer. Come on. But
however,
she's really reading people. And to be fair, a lot of it was in the talking heads, so that's a little different situation. But my favorite part of the whole thing is as they're going around saying who's going to go or whatever, and it's, you know, they're playing around, whatever. Jarvis is like, I can tell you one thing. I don't like the attitude.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly what an old man ghost would say. I don't like
a
the
funny
attitude.
old man ghost. Yeah.
That was so funny.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Jarvis. Then we have Icon.
Fantasia.
Royale.
Gaga. Excuse me. Now, you may recognize
her tits.
This face and these tits before. She's been on another show. I can't remember what it was, but it was with Matthew Camp and the girl that was on Cock Destroyers.
They had their own show?
The Cock Destroyers? We reviewed it.
Slut Wars.
Slut Wars, yeah.
Was she on it?
No. But the girl that was on Slut Wars was in another show with Matthew Camp, who was also on Slut Wars. And she was on that. It was like a LA, like, kind of like a queer bad girls club thing, I think.
Oh, okay.
She's been on TV. But she's also extremely popular and famous from working at the Palace Bar in South Beach. That famous bar where they do flips and tricks. And her tits speak
I love
for themselves.
that she introduced herself by jiggling her giant tits and calling them giant tits. I'm obsessed. I love that her nose looks like my nose, but like with no makeup on it.
Right.
Gorgeous. Brilliant.
Yeah.
I dig her energy.
And I dig this opening. Look, it's like a mummy. It's like bandage.
Yeah, I gotta say, for the people who came for her, again, for like a simple kind of opening look, at least it looks like a mummy.
And it's
also,
sparkly. No, listen.
You can't fucking...
What they said was Forever 21. I
Fashion
have
Nova.
to. They said fashion. What they said was Fashion Nova.
Right.
And I have to be honest. Even if you think the dress is plain, you know Fashion Nova doesn't have those measurements.
No.
She has to get everything custom because her titties are so huge.
That's exactly what Curtis said when we went to the boudoir, the lab. What are they calling it now? The lab.
What?
When they went to the workroom.
Oh, long table room.
Long table room. Thank you. Oh, I love that name. Curtis was like, "Oh my God, look at her T-shirt. She has to have everything custom made, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, probably."
Yeah, there's no way that's a Fashion Nova. They just don't come like that.
Also, she's standing next to Satana, and I gotta say, out of the two,
She looks more
she
spooky.
looks mummy. She looks spooky.
She looks mummy. She looks
Also,
bandaged.
if you're in the woods and the biggest tits you've ever seen are running towards you,
Yeah.
that's scary and titillating. And then finally, we have IMHO Watcher, apparently.
IMHO
Orgotic.
fan, Orgotic, friend of the show. Now listen, let's start from the beginning.
Argentina. You heard of Evita?
We got tagged on
Patty
Twitter,
Rapone.
and they said,
Yes.
please let IMHO review the new season of Dragula. And I said, of course we're going to.
Of
We would never
course.
miss it. And this is who it was. It was Orgotic. I gotta say,
Terrifying.
scary.
So scary.
Friend, I'm automatically team you, but I was genuinely terrified of
I
this
was
look.
too. Again, I'm so bummed that this look got splattered with blood because when they got out of the van and it was this like all white but then fucked up head.
It was like your skin was inside out.
Do you remember that? Wasn't that a Nickelodeon show? Or was it a commercial where a kid is on the swing set and then they go over the bar, they go in a complete circle and it turns them inside out?
No, that's crazy.
Well, the 90s were
That's
crazy.
gruesome.
Yeah. I thought they were so scary.
I thought they were so scary, and I loved it because that's something that I haven't really noticed the last couple seasons is this is scary.
And I love that when they finally found the like camp and everyone's standing around, they're just doing this kind of creepy laugh, like and then anaphylactic, they're like shaking hands and she goes, "Oh, I'm anaphylactic." And then they go, Anna. Like an
Like
animal,
Tarzan.
or like Frankenstein. Like
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, like Tarzan. Oh, we're the same. I thought that was so funny and truly would have freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
If they were like, Darby. I'd be like, stop saying it. You're saying it too much.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm very scared.
But I like it. We have all the monsters.
We do. So then we get a video message from the Boulets. So cunt. I mean, I know they do it every year, but it being outdoors for a hot guy to come out and push out a TV and they're like, it's the middle of the night. We are not in drag. Fuck you. And they're just playing a video.
Love
Bitch.
it.
We find out that they're in the woods because the
Their
first
challenge is Terror in the Woods theme.
Yeah.
They're going to be making outfits that are
terror
and woods.
I love when they get to the long table room and the sponsor.
Moon Cosmetics.
Is it Moon?
It's like Black Moon, I think, or something.
We're not sponsored, so we can't.
We're not
promote
sponsored,
them.
so we
And
can't
there's
tell
a strike,
you.
so we can't tell you. All of the stuff is there, and then they have like these little cups, say Boulets or something on it. They're all trying to like really talk up the sponsors, and Fantasia's like, "Oh, I can't wait to drink out of this."
Oh yeah, I did laugh at that too.
Yes, babe. Same. Keep going.
We get to know the girls a little bit. I love how they just have to pretend to work on their outfits for a little bit.
They leave one thing left to do. I love that.
I do love it.
We know that it's not real. We'll play into it.
And then we have, of course, our favorite, which is monsters to the floor, and
no
everyone's
one's ready.
Everyone's pretending, and then Throb Zombie was just sitting there like. Like
Like cut the bit. Then we get the reveal of the new
stage. Oh my God. It was so cool.
You said God?
Turntable.
Oh my God. And they have a
I
turntable.
Love the
So
turntable.
as
Because
people are
that's the
walking
one
up,
thing
you
that
get to see
we've
the
been.
whole thing.
That's the one thing that I know I have had frustration with as someone who reviews the show in the past, is I want to get a good look at their costumes that they work so hard on.
It is hard
I feel like we're
sometimes with
getting that. I
Dragula.
feel like that's been remedied.
And they're also putting on their social media, thank you so much. They're putting pictures, clear pictures of the full look and close-ups.
Should we look at them then?
In a minute. It's been a minute. We get the Boulets coming out. Oh my God, as always, they look incredible. I'm sorry, did I interrupt your phone call?
You were looking at your phone, so I took the moment to check
look at
my
the fucking
message.
pictures that
Well,
we're
I was
supposed to
going
look
to do
at.
that too.
No, you were not.
Yes, I
no,
was.
You
You
weren't.
don't know what I was going to do or what I wasn't.
I know exactly what you're going to do. You were going to text someone that you've been dating.
wasn't going to text them. I was just seeing what they texted me. Do you want to see?
No. Is it? No. Belay.
Oh, wow. Mommy milkers, cobwebs, cunts.
Well, they didn't have mommy milkers. They had flat.
I meant when I saw them, my mommy
you produced
started
milk.
milking.
I
because
just love them.
They just look
Can
so
I say
good
something
all the time.
that is not... I don't mean this rude. I like that you can tell that they do their own makeup. I like that their makeup doesn't change and they just do what they do and they do it so well and it's so clean. You know I'm into clean and crisp. I just really love it and I appreciate it and I thank you. And how exciting that Mike Flanagan was there.
Oh my God, we were just watching
Usher.
I love Mike Flanagan.
His wife is so hot to me.
What does she look like?
She was the Usher sister that was like the publicist with like the blonde hair.
That's his wife?
Yes, bitch. That's
The
why she's
hot
in everything.
bitch?
That's why she's in everything.
Well, I just thought it was because she's like hot and good.
The amount of time she had to cry in that long ass midnight mass and she did it. She's dreaming. Up first, we had Jarvis. Now, Jarvis said that they had a political statement to make. I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, for us, they were safe, so we didn't get to hear them explain their look. They're like a pilgrim
With
high
pitchfork.
school with a high school t-shirt.
Their
Listen,
makeup is really good.
it's super fucking cool.
I love the look. And as far as like Terror in the Woods, I do think of pilgrims as synonymous with woods because back then that was all there was. I mean, until they chopped them down and built like their own homes or whatever.
Oh my God, look at their little knee, like the wooden knees. The polish.
The detail.
On Jarvis. Listen, I think Landon Sider put the bar way up here.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud of these kings coming in and saying like, we'll meet it. We got it.
Yeah.
It's really impressive. I just didn't make a lot of sense. I just want to know what the political comment was. Although it was funny when they were in the long table room, she was like, yeah, I'm going to do a political thing. And then JK goes, what's political about the woods? I'm like, baby, climate change.
Climate change? You ever seen Fern Gully?
I don't believe in it.
Have you ever
but
seen
I do believe in Fern
Gully?
Happy Meal toys. No, Kids Meals toys from Burger King. Fern Gully. Then we had Anaphylactic. I love the makeup.
She was a mossy woman.
Yeah, she was like a mossy witch that she took a child's head.
I like the detail of the moss.
I really like the hands. I like the details. We've seen this look a lot. You know, the like dirty wedding gown. But it's a really safe look. It's really well done.
Yeah.
And after her first look, I'm really happy to see that she can be gross.
Yeah, it is gross.
You're gross, bitch.
You're gross.
Then we had Blackberry.
Oh, Blackberry. She was the first
this.
of the Marshmallow Girls.
I loved this look.
I did too.
I like that the Boulets were like, hey, we said Terror in the Forest, and you said, great, I'll do Terror in the Forest. Or Terror in the Wood, whatever. I thought this was so fun and camp.
And I love the hair with the pillow in the back.
The only thing I didn't like, and I think Mike Flanagan said it too,
was
you
how
know,
the
he and I are the
droopy...
exact same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, the droopy poles.
Yeah.
I don't know how you would fix that, but it's so cool.
Yeah.
She's so gorgeous. Then we had
Cynthia Doll as a fun guy, fun gal. Mushroom.
I love
bitch. I loved it.
this.
Yes.
I love this.
It's glamour. It's horror. It's weird.
It's woods.
It's terror.
Thank you. Then we had Neohuru X.
Excuse me. She was a fox demon, which is a Chinese, was it like a myth? Or like a tale?
Multiple tails. Like 6 tails. This was so fucking cool. Everything.
This was incredible. She had a fan of her face.
The
head on the thing.
Did you hear Mike Flanagan goes, I liked the head on the carousel instead of parasol.
Idiot. You're stupid.
Mike
Flanagan,
can't write.
You're
you
so
can't write
stupid.
sometimes.
You're so dumb.
This was beyond.
Put us in your show.
And look, I'll die. Look at everything.
Yeah,
The
there's
details.
so much to look at.
I feel like you could stare at it for
And
an hour.
the face is so cool. The mask, the prosthetic.
Then we had Onyx on Dix.
Okay.
A couple thoughts, go.
They were saying they didn't get why
Woods.
she's Terror in the Woods. I guess I don't care. I liked it.
I loved this look. I thought it was so cool. I loved the weird, gross puppet. I loved her makeup.
Yeah.
I just really dig her style.
Yeah.
The part I didn't agree with was when they talked to Orgotic, they were like, I don't get it. I don't get Woods. I don't even know what it is, but I love it. And then they cut to Onyx when they get to Onyx and they're like, I don't get Woods. So, sorry, you missed the mark.
Right.
But she's got a branch growing out of her head. I mean, that is as on brand with Woods as anybody else.
What would we do? What would we do for Woods? Terror in the Woods. Okay. Normal clothes, but pants down around the ankles. Scared, running out. Scared, turn around, snake bite in my butt. Snake bite on my butt. That's pretty terrifying.
That's the scariest thing you can think of.
In the woods? A snake bite on your butt? Yeah.
I can do you one better. In the woods, pants down around my ankles. I'm running out. I'm all scared.
Okay.
Turn around. There's an old man eating me out. I love those videos.
The guy from The Hills Have Eyes.
Listen, cruising videos are fun, okay? I don't like when they set up the phone and they don't tell the person that they were filming. I think that's fucked.
Oh yeah, Jay Mason. Jay Mason. He's one of my favorite adult film artists, and he's always very upfront about who he's filming.
He cruised?
And he cruised, yeah. He's interacted with us on social media.
Oh, good for him.
Mainly you.
Or good for us.
Mainly
good
you.
for me.
Yeah.
I'm too afraid to do that kind of stuff. I don't like the public thing, and it's just my own thing, but I do like watching it, especially, have you been to a car before?
Yeah, I like car.
I thought it was really cute and interesting, and I thought it was styled really beautifully.
And I loved the fake arm with the gross puppet.
Yeah, it was great. Now...
Orgotic.
Excuse me. This was so fucking scary. Again, it was so scary. I don't know what it is. I can kind of see the bug argument. I can kind of see where maybe that's where they were
You know
going.
what it's like to me? It's like a creature from the woods decides to
be a detective.
Go in the city. And so he's disguising himself as much as he can.
Yeah, he looks like a detective.
With the trench.
Like Murder, She Wrote.
But his arms are very centipede, millipede-like, and those can be found in the woods, and they're terrifying.
Yeah, I get it. I don't get why
I don't get instant
they got
woods.
such a pass and Onyx didn't. That's all.
Well, I don't think we've seen anything like this before.
That's true. Then we have Satana.
Again, I think they were just a few style choices away from this being just like a cute drag look. I think the dress was too complete.
Cute. It was too 80s homecoming. I mean, she is gorgeous.
The makeup is cool.
I did love when she said, I should have done something scarier, I guess. I just wanted to be a cunt fairy or something. And I was like, yes, bitch. There are elements to it that I think she could have gotten there. But so far, all we've seen from her are beautiful gowns. I'm worried.
Yeah.
Then we have Throb Zombie.
Oh,
scary.
Bitch.
Scary.
Yeah. Okay, have you ever seen that movie Wrong Turn?
No.
There's a movie called Wrong Turn, and there's actually a reboot that came out a couple of years ago. It's with, remember Eliza Dushku? She was the girl in Bring It On.
What'd you call me?
Eliza Dushku.
You're a douche-coo.
Thank you. No, remember the bad girl from Bring It On?
Mm-mm.
Did you watch Bring It On?
Yeah, who was the bad girl?
She did the flip. She's the one that was like, no, y'all stole these routines, and she brought Kirsten Dunst to the Clovers to show them.
She's not a bad girl. She's a good girl.
Well, she's a bad girl amongst the Rancho Carne Toros. Remember she had the tattoo?
No, I know who you're
and
talking
she did
about.
like that. Okay,
I wouldn't describe her as a bad girl. I'd say she's misunderstood. That's just me, though.
Okay, this conversation took a wrong turn.
Thank you.
There's a movie called Wrong Turn where it's about kids who take a wrong turn in the woods and then they one by one die. And it's one of my
You could have just said that.
Well, I would have been faster if you'd have known who I was talking about.
No one knows Dushku.
Eliza Dushku? She was only in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Real.
She was Faith. She was Faith in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I believe she's a person, but you can't just drop Eliza Dushku on someone. They should know who that is.
You absolutely know who that is.
I do. I know her face, but no one knows the name Eliza Dushku. Shut up.
If you would like to sound off in the comments.
I love her as an actor.
And tell us whether you know
and she's done
who
great
Eliza
work.
Dushku is. It's a very memorable name. She was in The Dollhouse by Joss Whedon. Sorry for that. But she was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She's been in a lot of things. And
How
she had
is this
a really
related
good
to Throb Zombie?
Because he looks like one of the scary people in that movie that I don't want to be around in the woods. I would never want to meet that person in the woods. Everyone go follow Eliza Dushku. Actually, she should guest judge on this show. She would be really good.
She'd have to introduce herself. Then we have Fantasia.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
So happy for her.
Yeah.
Because everyone was like, I don't know
We've
if you're
never
a monster.
seen you be scary.
I don't think you can do horror.
Yeah.
This was scary.
This was scary
I don't
and
give a fuck.
cool, and the makeup was good, and the titties are tittying.
And she's a performer.
Yeah,
She's
she
great.
sold the hell out of it.
And then finally, JK.
I want to be honest.
I do too. Go.
Well, I want you to go first.
I
Didn't think it was that bad.
Agreed.
Yeah.
If anything, Satana's was way worse.
I got it immediately. I liked the marshmallow melting off the face.
I believed them. The performance.
Made me hungry.
The performance was really good.
Made me want a s'more.
I also just want to say, I want to say this. And Eva Destruction posted about it as well.
Who we will love.
Yeah. I don't love the whole, like, it's store-bought. It's store-bought. You get blah, blah, blah. Sure. Like,
Whatever.
You can amp up your camp. You can do a little more with the store-bought, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But I thought the melted marshmallow and the performance and pulling to me, okay, ooh, I'm so brave. I thought Throb Zombie's clothes looked more store-bought than JK's. Just a plaid shirt and jeans.
Well, yeah.
That,
and
to
that's
me,
the
read
thing.
more as just bought it offline than this.
And that's the thing, like, if you're gonna say that about JK's, you're not gonna say that about the trench coat that Orgotic was wearing, even though I loved Orgotic's look, or...
But, right, my thing is...
It's not where you get it, it's how you
style
utilize
it
the
and
thing.
use it. If they had made more notes about the styling of it, or they didn't like her performance, that I could understand. But saying like, well, that's clearly from Amazon, where there's multiple people on stage wearing things from Amazon, I didn't like that argument.
Yeah,
Now,
it just seemed like a low...
where it took a wrong turn was when they went to the cauldron. You know, JK's feeling very defensive, rightfully so. People are like, yeah, you shouldn't just order stuff off Amazon. And she does say to Cynthia, like, well, I don't like your look. And she's like, bitch, you were just telling me like a few minutes ago that mine was one of your favorite looks of the night. This is clearly not store-bought. I don't know why you're coming for me all of a sudden. So she did kind of lose the plot for a minute.
Yeah.
But I understood it. I could kind of see why they wanted to put her in the bottom, I guess. But,
No, yeah.
But I think the whole argument of
It was
Amazon and all that.
A bit of a reach.
A bit of a reach, yeah. We find out the winner of the first Dragula badge. Mud pie? What do they get?
I think they just get...
Firm handshake. The first winner of the spooky handshake,
Yahudu X! Yes.
Well deserved.
Okay, that was insane.
I
And
loved
that's
hearing
insanely
Mike
good.
Flanagan say that he loved it. And
I know.
I really want to see that in a Mike Flanagan show.
That would be so...
Don't that be so fun?
That would be so cool.
I also love, did you hear Mike Flanagan say to Orgotic, you know, usually on Dragula, those boots and a mask are kind of a death sentence, but you made it work. I love that he watches Dragula.
Yeah.
And he knows the lore, and he knows what to expect and what, like, the trappings are. That
Cool.
made me hard.
I hope we see Mike Flanagan again.
Flanagan. Our bottom two are JK and Satana.
Which is not really a surprise,
No.
given the critiques in Satana's look. They have to hike 5 miles.
Miles.
Okay,
Up a
hike
mountain,
in
drag,
the dark.
In the dark.
Now, thank God I got a look. They got to wear different shoes. But still, 5 miles?
And they
Do
have
you
to
know
go-
how long that is?
That's long. And it's 5 miles. They have to go through rivers. They have to
Rivers.
cross rivers.
Treacherous terrain, and then at the end of it, they have to bungee jump in the dark, which would be so scary.
Okay, I'm going to push back on that because JK said it's already scary in the daytime, but at nighttime it's even scarier because you can't see. Wouldn't that make it easier? You're not looking at the rocks coming at your face. Instead, you're just like in a void.
Yeah, I did have that thought, but ultimately, I think I would be so scared.
Oh, for sure. But I'd be so tired. I would be like, I'm not going back down this
Yeah.
mountain. I'm just going to throw myself off here.
Yeah.
I get it now. I get why people do it.
I'm glad we get like proper extermination challenges back.
I'm glad we're back to killing people.
Yeah, and
Drag Race
so
doesn't
I
do
have a little surprise set up for us.
What?
I made a few calls.
Already know that's not true.
We are gonna go bungee jumping right now.
Okay.
So
I'll meet you in the car.
you could just do green screen. Now we're at the bridge. Okay, and you're gonna go first.
No. I'm too nervous. Please, you're so much braver than me.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm nervous.
Okay. Is my thing all...
Yep, you're all hooked in.
Okay. Okay, ready? Come! You could just make me
Well, I can't,
Smaller.
but I'm next to you.
You could just make me look smaller.
You fall down.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it scared the dog.
I'm sorry.
Exterminated.
I'm sorry, baby.
So we find out that JK is dead. She's hiding in a little sleepaway camp situation, and the Boulets stab her through the bunk bed.
I love that the Boulets had got to do it themselves.
Well, they always kill him.
Oh, I guess they do, don't they?
I
forgot about that.
She stabbed her from underneath the bunk bed.
Yeah.
That's how I would do it.
Yeah.
That's how I have done it in the past. All right, well, we're back, Dragula. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you felt spooky scared just like we did. We're so scared. But come back next week, and we have more. Hit subscribe and notification bell.
And don't forget our merch at Drag Queen Merch. Wait.
Oh, the fall. I'll do it. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOw. We're also on Cameo, and you can go to IMHOtheSHOW.com and get a Shameo. And all our merch is at
dragqueenmerch.com. Drag Queen Merch.
Boo. That's how you say bye and scary.
Yeah, that took a lot out of me. I'm cinched.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You hit it hard.
Well, bungee jumping.
Yeah, bungee jumping is really difficult, right?
Bunging jumping.
What'd I say?
You said lunging jumping.
Well, okay, my brain's a little scrambled
stupid
too.
Idiot.
From the shaking. You just hit it really hard. That's all.
Look, I do everything at 110%. I go hard.
100 miles per hour. That's what they said.
Yeah. Or 100-meter drop. I didn't understand what they meant by 100 miles per hour.
Because that's how fast your body goes when it drops.
Is it that fast, though?
Probably. Let's try it. Do it again.
I can't.
I know. I can't either. I'm just really excited to be back because I love this. Can I say this? Ooh, okay. Can I give a critique? I'm loving the budget. I'm loving
The turntable.
I'm loving the cinematic views. I love the way it's shot. Similarly to Camp Wanakiki, I want them to get an editor to just tighten it up a little.
Well, that was the first episode. Let's give him a little bit.
No, I know, but this is kind of a trend in Dragula. Like, I think it could be cut down by about 20 minutes every episode. It's just, Going Through the Woods was really long, and then once they got to the campsite, it was really long.
Always the long table room is really long.
We can move these conversations along just a little. And I know there's so many people, they probably just want to give us extra time to get to know them or whatever, but I just need it a little tighter. That's Editor Darby coming out. I apologize.
Yeah.
But, I must edit, so you have something to watch. Lord knows Alexis won't do it.
I've tried editing.
Did I say it out loud?
Yeah. Be running up that road.
You're so easily distracted. Do you know that?
I know. It's because I don't
The
have...
phone is on and you were like...
Well, that was just me, getting a...
you should have stretched
over.
before bungee jumping.
I know.
Would you ever really do it?
If I had to remain on a TV show, yes.
Yeah, same.
If it was a fun thing to do for a TV show, yeah.
I loved when Anna said, do whatever. Life is short. You want to put a needle through me? You want to give me a tattoo? Like, whatever, we'll do it. Because, when they first got out of the van, the voiceover's like, if you don't make it through the woods, you'll be exterminated. Well, of course they'll make it through the woods. They came on Dragula, And then it's like, will they do the bungee jumping? Yeah.
They're doing the bungee jumping.
Of course they're going to do the bungee jumping. It doesn't make it any less scary, but you don't sign on to Dragula with I have my standards. That's why I could never do it, because I couldn't do any of them. Eating the animal thing, the coffin one.
I don't want to do coffin. I don't want to do fake drowning.
No. I want to do real drowning one day.
I don't want to do put things on my body.
I would put things inside my body to see what it's like.
I don't want to do,
I don't want to talk
about the things we've been through.
Though it's hurting me. All right, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.